Hi, this is Vicki Romaine, and I'm challenging myself today. And I challenge anyone who's watching my video to see how many tags you can make in a half an hour. Right now, I have 6 already cut out, and I doubt if I get through all 6, I'll probably be doing good to get with 1 because I work very slowly and really think about what I put on stuff. However, I'm going to start out by using some Mod Podge. This is just plain old Mod Podge. And I'm going to put it on my first tag. I'm going to use a sponge brush as an applicator. Actually, what I'm using the Mod Podge for is as a glue right now. I'm going to put a book page. Let's see, I think I'll take this one right here. And I'll put on it and seal it down. I got a little dab of Mod Podge on it from my finger, but we won't worry about that. I probably will not talk very much during this video. I will just let you watch. And as I pick up new items that you might not know what it is, I will tell you what brand and everything. But things like lace and stuff like that, I won't tell you about. My cardboard was gotten from a piece inside of a cardboard box that was a divider. And I know it was corrugated because when you take it apart, you will see the corrugated. And I'll be using this piece too. This is Delusion spray. It's blue. I'm using fiber paste by Golden. I don't want this too thick. That's why I'm taking some of it off. This is Tim Holtz. Again, I'm using the Mod Podge's glue. Here's number one. Okay, this time I'm going to use tissue paper on my background. I'm going to wrinkle up my tissue paper a little bit. I'm not going to smooth it out. I'm going to have to clean my hands before I do any more on this one, because everything will show up blue if I don't. And I'm just going to leave it kind of crinkled like that. And I was going to use blue letter, but I think this time I will use something else. Okay, I've wrinkled up my tissue paper now, and I've kind of cleaned my hands a little bit so I can do a tag and I'd have it blue. Again, I'm using my paste. The paste will give you texture. what you need to do after you use your paste is to put your stencil in water as soon as possible and get the stuff off, because it'll dry on that. It'll be hard to get off. Now I'm going to leave this one for a few minutes and go back and let the paste dry and go to a third one. Third tag. Let's see here, right here. This time I'm going to use my book page again, but I'm not going to cover it up as much as I did with the blue one. I put way too much glue on this, and way too much Mod Podge on this one. But that's all right. We'll let it dry. Set it aside for a few minutes, and we'll go to a third one. Again, I'm going to be putting Mod Podge on my tag. But not quite as much as I did last time. Kind of overdid it. Okay, here we go. Got this one done. I'm working on 2 or 3 at the same time. I pulled out too many stencils and had trouble finding the one I wanted. Okay, I'm going to... The dragonflies are usually kind of green, so we'll see what we get here. Okay, I'm not sure he worked, but we'll see. I'll see if I can pull up some of the extra color. And there we go. Now, let's see how we are at putting another one on there. On this one, I'm going to let him be off the page a little bit, or off the tag. There we go. We have 2 butterflies. Get some of this green spray off of everything, including my fingers. Give me a second. Let me clean my hands. Looks like I got into the green paint. Okay. Next, I'm going to want to do something a little different with this one. I need to put some flowers on it. So let's see what we come up with. There's that. Then if we want to make it dimensional, I could put a different type of flower. I could put this on. I believe I want to go flat, at least flatter, because I may want to put these in my botanical junk journal. And I like the purple that stands out. So let's see what happens if I put the purple over the pink. I think I want it up here. That's where the butterflies are. And I think I'm going to use some regular glue to glue my flower down. I've got my glitter glue. Well, it's called, yeah, my glitter, art glitter glue. And I'll put my flowers down first, and then we'll put some stickles on. Let's see if I can get some glue to come out. This one's actually stuck together with two, so we don't need two of them. We'll just go with one. And that is kind of sticky, but I want to put a little glue on it to make sure it stays. And I'm gonna put it on the middle of my purple flower. Just kind of give it an unusual center. Let me see, do I want it like that? Or like that? Well, there's not much on this one, so we'll go ahead and put 3 layers. Put some glue down here. And I'll let that kind of sit up a little bit before I glue it to the tag. So we're going to take our stickles. Let's see what color stickles we want to use. This looks good. This one is actually liquid pearls, and it is bronze. So we'll just put some down here at the bottom to kind of glitz up our tag a little bit. Now we'll put our flower on. Now, as far as I'm concerned, your tags don't have to have a hole in it to be a tag. To me, a tag is just something you kind of add in. And you can just use this as a writing piece, because what I will probably do after I finish all my tags on the video, what I will do is go back and cut me a plain piece of white cardstock or white paper to put on the back. And there's that little tag. That tag is pretty much finished, I think. Now, people always like to make tags, at least I do. And most of the tags are your ordinary shape tag, you know, the straight down, the corners off, and the hole in the middle. I kind of like working with round tags. It's a little more difficult for me, but I find it more challenging, and that's what I like. Okay, we have another one with a book page, and we want to make sure the writing's right side up. And when we finish, the writing is right side up. Let's see what else I want to do to it. I think I'm going to find me another person. like working with these. Too small or too big? Too big. How about a ballerina? I haven't done a ballerina. Let's use her. Okay. With the ballerina, I think we want a little bit of lace. Let me see, I think I've got some lace up here. Okay. Okay, this time, I think I'm gonna Mod Podge again, since it ends up clear. I'm gonna put a thin layer on my words. And I'm gonna stick some lace over it, like this. Let's see, I think I'm gonna move it a little bit. I'm gonna have the bottom part of the lace with the curved, on the curve of the tag. So we'll do it like this, and I'll cut my extra lace off. This is probably so slow is because none of this was planned out. I'm just having fun making tags. And I just brought you along to watch and maybe play also. Okay, that's kind of dresses up the tag a little bit. I've got a piece sticking over. And it can stick over, like the first one, the lace sticks over. But I didn't want it on this one. Now let's see what we have. We have the little girl on the lace. And let's see. Trying to decide what I want to do with her. Well, let's see what I've got over here. Okay, the heart's kind of heavy, so I want to make sure it stays. And I'm going to put some of my glitter glue on it. Okay, we've got her on here now. Now again, I'm going to use some stickles. And this time I think I'm going to use another color. There we go. Putting those stickles on gives it a little color. Match your arm. I think we're going to have to put some more glue underneath her arm. So we'll just put this here. Okay, that's number 3. Now we got this one, and I haven't decided yet what I want to do with this one. I think I'm just going to glue pieces of stuff on it and then spray it. So let's see what I've got. I've got that circle, because as I said, this was the inside of a box, a divider, and it had these cutouts, and it had some of the cutouts were still there, the circles. And then I cut circles out of the divider. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make me some interesting texture. Then afterwards I may spray it. So let's see what kind of texture we can make. We've got the texture of the stencil over there. And I got the texture of the corrugated part on top. Okay, what I'm doing now is just putting stuff off my table here, off my tabletop. This little flower just wants to stick to everything. Let's see what else I've got here. Okay, I found some good words. Let's see. Oh, this is perfect. I'll use that one. Let's see, I'm gonna put this on here, and I'll probably put it here. I need to find one more something that's on the table that I can use. Oh, I've got this flower. He might work, especially if I just stick him into the Mod Podge. And there leaves me room for one more something. I don't want a letter because I'm going to use a word. And I don't think there's anything in here. I know. We're gonna make this kind of a semi-masculine card. Let's see how he would look. Oh, he'd look great. He's already stuck on one side. He's three-dimensional. I'll just take the layer of paper on the pop-ups are dimensional, take it off, and he'll be perfect. Let's see. Okay. see, where should we put him? I don't want him to go over too far on the let's put him here. There he goes. This is a semi-masculine, or a good for a botanical junk journal. And the word, here we go. He looks like he's curled up under here. We don't want him curled up. Stick his face. I must have meshed him down. There we go. He's sticking up. I'm gonna put the word on, or the phrase on. This says make art. Because that's what we're doing today. We're just playing along. Making a little arc. I gotta get him to sit down. In between our now I'm gonna wipe my deer's nose off because I don't want him to be Rudolph the white-nosed reindeer. We're just gonna wipe him off a little bit so he doesn't have all this Mod Podge on him, and it'll dry. If I find that it's too shiny, I'll come back and make all of him shiny. I keep hitting him with my brush. There we go. Now, the one I was most confused about as to what I was going to do is the one I like the best, and that's this one. Okay, I had 6 circles here, 6 texts to do, and I only ended up doing 4. But I'm sure you are able to make more. I just am slow at this. I like to take my time and literally play. So let's pull them all out and see what we have here. Let me make some room on a table here to put some of the stuff. I'll get out my stencils. I had bukus of stencils out because I didn't know what I wanted to use. I know I wanted to use stencils, but I didn't know which ones. And we'll get my stuff that doesn't belong. I'm gonna save that little piece of lace. See, I used a little piece there of the other lace. And here we go. I used this to show my boundaries one time. So we'll just take it off for now. And hopefully you can see all of them. No, yeah, as I said, I only did 4. I still have 2 left. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna use them. But each one is entirely different. This one has fiber paste on it. This one has a lot of gesso on it. And it's bare colors. It has a stencil on it. The kind of beehive stencil. This one has some stickles and a multi-layer flower. And this one has a charm with a ballerina. And here's my little girls from Tim Holtz. I hope you enjoyed making the tags with me. If you did, please come back and see what I have in store for you for next time. And if you will, have a great crafting day. Bye.